Welcome back. I'm all done. This is 6 mile an hour, 4,000 pounds. That's a great big John Deere. Hey, that thing hits hard. Alright, 6 mile an hour, 4,000 pounds. He gets down to 252 feet. 252. He says that this thing will do 12 miles an hour. I think we're going to get to see that today. Gets down to 236 feet. Alright, WD-45 gets down to 242 feet. That is 242. That's my dad on his 770 Oliver, first in the 8 mile an hour class, 4,000 pounds, and he gets down to 246 feet, 246. Big 770 gets down to 252 feet, 252. Oddly enough, that's where my dad's engine came from, is this 770 right here. Because Scott here, he ended up building a bigger one that is capable of going 12 miles an hour. The engine my dad has is really good for 8 mile an hour tops. So anyway, a little bit of history on where the engine came from. Right, Mark Valentine on the funky Ford. He hit the 253. Might be a new leader for a moment. 253 for the funky Ford. All right, Big A. A little short, maybe not, 257. 257 for the big John Deere. Well, we're about to get a real treat here. You don't normally have a 12 mile an hour class, and when we do, there's only 2 of them, at least at this weight limit of 4,000 pounds. Today, we've got 3. We got Kevin Hutton out of Illinois. He's got a big John Deere Model A, and so the John Deere, the 770 with the wide front, and Mark's funky Ford, they're all going against each other. 4,000 pound, 12 miles an hour. Here we go. how his clutch popped out. Clutch popped out, he figured it out, slammed it back in, and then it made a hard left. He was on the brake trying to correct it. Did a good job of trying to save it. Okay, his friends are telling him you're the first puller, you get first puller, it's right. So he's going to go back and re-hook. Okay, just to be clear, he's forfeiting the right to this measurement, which was 234 feet, 260 being a full pull. So 234 is out the window. He has to accept the one that he's going to take on this next hook. Just shy of a full pull, 259 and a quarter, or and change, 259 and change is the mark to beat. Are you kidding me? $261, he is putting the throttle in. $261 for the funky Ford. That was a pretty good hook. About an angry Oliver. I don't know if he got DQ'd, but I heard some horns bumping down there. We'll see what they call at the announcer's booth, but that's up to them. Anyway, that was a heck of a hook. That thing sounds upset. Well, just when you think things couldn't get any more exciting, it does. We're going up in weight again, 4,250 pounds, but 3 miles an hour. Up first, 2023 St. Jude's giveaway tractor with Peoples, the 444 Massey Harris. Farmall H gets down to 235 feet. This is the 4 mile an hour, 4250 class. 4 mile an hour, 4,250 pound. Again, he gets 235 feet. Farmall H gets down to 230 feet. 230. So they're saying 243 feet is the number to beat. just spinning all the way down here. And he'll put the clutch in at 224 feet. 224. Up a few feet short on the Oliver 77, 238, and this should be the last hook in the 4 mile an hour class. Hey, we're speeding up again. We're going up to 6 mile an hour in the 4,250 pound class. First up, we got a Farmall H. Yeah, he is spinning a long ways down the track. His front end was just about light enough and almost wanted to bounce, but it couldn't bite. The track conditions have deteriorated, and there's only really about one place that anybody can go, but if you don't have enough momentum, you're not going to get through somebody else's holes. So, I mean, you might be able to vary, 3 feet one way or the other, but then you're still taking your chances. My last hook, I took a chance. I went center right on the track, and I got down there a little easier, but then it actually bit. The front end came up, and the track under my right tire was soft, and my left tire just shoved me right to the cone, and I got disqualified because when I touched the cone, and two, I put the clutch in too hard. Tractor bounced. I don't tie my weights, and normally they never come off, but I stuffed the clutch too hard, and one weight jumped off and hit the ground. I argued on the technicality that it didn't fall off on the track. It fell off outside the track. Nobody was buying it, so I got DQ'd. It's okay. It was fun. Sure, you want to place, you want to win, of course, but anyway, we got the next tractor on the sled coming up. And Gene is going to get stopped at 209 feet on his Ford 209. Hey, I just went across the track to the table where the awards are sitting and grabbed mine. I got first place in the 3,750 pound class, 4 miles an hour, 228 feet, .24. Check that out. And it comes with a red, white, and blue ribbon on the back. So, all right, next up in the 6 mile an hour class, 4250, we have my dad on the 770. Yeah, I think he probably needs to put all the weight on the rear. The front end is wanting to bite, but it just keeps bouncing a little bit. So, see if he makes the weight change. Even the big 770 is stopped at 211. That is one of the tractors we saw in the 12 mile an hour class a little bit ago. He gets down to 211. have a new leader. 212. I think he might be our new leader. 212. Unofficial, but he's right in there. It looks like he might be the last, the 6 mile an hour. They're going to switch it up to 8. They just flipped the sign on the sled. Alright, no, we're still in the 6 mile an hour class. He flipped it back. So we're 212. 212 again. And I'm not so sure he's the leader. So, let's see what's going on. It looks like the reader board's going through a reset. So it looks like he's going to back up and do it again. Alright, Doug, or my dad, Doug is first in the 8 mile an hour class, 42.50 on a 770 Aller, and he gets down to 225, 225, first hook in the class. Scott on his 770, and he gets down to 215, 215. Look at this dirt. It's like talcum powder. It's just driving on it, and if the tire's riding on a little ridge in the track, the dirt is just getting split, like squished out like pudding. So pretty soft today. Alright, I think he's the second hook in the 8 mile an hour class. I think there's 4 in the class, so maybe 2 or 3 to go. He started to bounce, started to hop a little bit, but not before he stops at 217 feet, which I think is good to put him in the lead the 8 mile an hour class.
Hour 42.50.
Hey, we got a driver change on the 8 mile an hour class on the big John Deere. Not bad, 218 feet, 218. I think I heard the announcer say that 225 is the mark to beat. So I don't think they quite got there. Again, unofficial word for the official word. Here we go again, 12 miles an hour, but in the 42.50. A big cloud of dust. He gets down to 261 feet. 261 on the funky Ford. Alright, 251. Needed the full pull to force the pull off, but he got 251. So this is Scott. He was the one that just drove that John Deere A and then ran down the track and hopped on his own ride. He's all smiles right now. He's enjoying the day.